104.5 The Team, your home for New York Jets football. We are joined by one of those up-and-coming wide receivers that I'm always telling you about on the show, Robby Anderson with us. And, of course, Robby, you guys playing the Rams this Sunday at 1 o'clock. But first, let's talk about that touchdown, man. Like, I hate that it was reversed. That was an amazing catch. It looked good to me all the way through. Did you think you had a touchdown the whole time, or did you have a feeling they might flip that on you?
I mean, I was convinced it was a touchdown. I didn't think that, even though he slightly did touch me, I didn't feel like that was like a cause for him to be trying to tackle me, you know? He just touched me. Absolutely. And I don't feel like that forced me to go down.
Yeah, watching that on replays, it even was still so close. I thought you might have been in there. But since the loss of Eric Decker for the remainder of the season, guys in that wide receiving corps had to step up. How would you grade your performance so far? Are you happy with how you've played for the Jets?
I mean, I feel like I've been making the most of my opportunities, and I see myself getting better and just getting the flow of the game and feeling comfortable out there, and I feel like I've been contributing and making catches to help the team.
Robby Anderson joining us, wide receiver for the New York Jets. Robby, a lot's being made about the health of Ryan Fitzpatrick right now, if he's going to be good enough to go. How's he look? Is he going to be your quarterback on Sunday?
You know, I leave those answers are for Coach Bowles. That's not really my place. I don't really judge those things.
Well, all right. Well, if Brice Petty was the guy, not even talking about whatever, what have you seen from his arm in camp and practice? Like, if Brice Petty was to go out there, how confident would you be in his throwing ability?
I mean, Brice is a great football player. He has a great arm. You know, we've shown what Brice has shown what he can do in the preseason. And, you know, he's out here every day working and getting better. So I think that he'll do great.
You're a rookie wide receiver. You also have a rookie quarterback on the Jets in Christian Hackenberg. Have you been able to build any chemistry with him throughout the season?
Yeah, you know, coming in rookie minicamp and through OTAs and things like that, they had the rookies together for the most part. So we built a chemistry when we first got here.
So Robby Anderson with us. Robby, when you got a guy like Brandon Marshall on the team, we've seen him around the league, and he looks like he fits in Jets green better than any color he's ever been in. What do you learn from a guy like Brandon Marshall?
Man, learn something new every day. Just really learning how to become a pro and how to handle the game on and off the field, and just how to come in and work and get better and be grown about your business, and just learning so much from him, how to approach everything, and a lot.
Do you ever pick his brain for technique stuff, or do you feel like your game is a little different than his?
No, I mean, I don't have to, because he really on top of me and really wants to see me excel. So he's constantly telling me things that I should improve on and what I need to work on without even me having to ask.
Wide receiver for the New York Jets, Robby Anderson, joining us now. Don't forget, you're home for New York Jets football right here in the Capital Region's 104.5. The team kickoff set for 1 o'clock against the LA Rams this week. When you're watching the LA Rams on film, what sticks out to you when it comes to that defense in the secondary?
I mean, they're very talented, very good defense, and they play pretty aggressive. And from what I've seen so far, you don't really see a lot of big plays being given up on them, and they're very aggressive and a good football team.
Robby, when you guys sit there in the locker room and you're talking about this season, it's been a little bit of up and down. As players, do you guys still think yourself as a playoff team, or does that even matter?
No, definitely. I mean, we're not going to lose, so we're not going to let up. We're just going to keep grinding.
Robby Anderson with us right here on your home for New York Jets football, 104.5.
It is your rookie season. Robby, what is the biggest adjustment you've had to make throughout this season, learning now to be a professional football player?
To be honest, I feel like the biggest adjustment has maybe been off the field, you know, having to handle with people kind of expecting things from you. You know, I feel like that's been the biggest adjustment for me, is that football has always been what I love to do. You know, I don't have to deal with having to go to school anymore, but I would say it would have to be off the field, you know, people expecting things and thinking that I just have to give, and that's not really the situation, you know.
Everybody's got their hands out all of a sudden.
Yeah, kind of, and people expect that. They just expect things now. It's kind of weird, and that's not really the case.
Robby Anderson with us. Robby, I've been watching you guys, the young receivers, mixing in with the vets like Marshall and Decker before he got hurt. Are you guys starting to get that camaraderie that it looks, on the outside looking in, for the first time in a while, like the Jets have a legitimate wide receiver core? Do you guys start to hang out together and feel that way?
I mean, definitely. I think we have a great chemistry, and we all hold each other accountable, and I think we all starting to get that vibe within each other and keep that energy going, and we feel like we know that we're a crucial part to the offense, you know. So definitely, I think we feel that way.
Do you guys have you come up with a nickname yet, like Marshall's Mercenaries or something like that?
Nah.
You got to have all the good wide receiver cores have nicknames, though, man.
Nah, we just we just consider ourselves playmakers, nothing too flashy, nothing too spectacular.
He's like Robbie's Rebels, maybe not Marshall's Mercenaries.
Hey, Robby, when you go out, and I know practice is a little different now that you're in season, but as a rookie, especially a guy trying to make a name for himself on the roster, and you get to go up maybe against Darrelle Revis, did you pride yourself in times you had to go against Revis that I want to beat one of what people consider to be an all-time great corner if I can on a one-on-one matchup?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, for my goal is to become the best I can be and become the best, and going against the best is the only way that's possible, you know?
Robby Anderson, man, we're looking for big things from you. You know that athletic catch and everything else. You look good. You got good speed, and we're excited to see how far your career goes here as part of Gang Green with the Jets, man.
Thank you.